Why do you have athletic soles on your wingtips? I just noticed.
You never
that.
know.
I just noticed that.
These are beautiful.
You know,
wingtip shoes.
I don't know what it is.
I'm going to take these off now. These are beautiful wingtip shoes, and then at the bottom they just have a little like a rubber grip.
Yeah, in case a pickup game of hoop. He just can take off his tie. All right.
Well, you never know. You never know what
You're
might
tall.
happen.
Someone would pick you on the team. All right.
Does this look absurd to all of you? Oh wait, thank you, sir. Thank you for leaping to my defense. That whole group over there still thinks it looks stupid. I think
he did too. He just wants to be your friend. There was too much emotion. You think this looks stupid? He's like, no. It's like it didn't require that level. We're talking about souls that should have been. Nah, it's fine. That's where it should have been.
Well, anyway,
gold toe socks.
I'm a banker.
What are you, a sitcom dad in the 50s? Honey, I'm home.
Hello,
I got a new company car.
Listen,
it's great to be white.
I say that every morning when I wake up, as all white people do.
Yeah. Hey, you know that non-white people, the government gives us free gold-toed socks once a month just for being white. They just fucking hand them out. Remember us come election time.
There have been times when those socks got me through some really rough periods when Uncle Sam sends them my way.
Makes you feel successful.
It does, actually. I feel good about these shoes.
When your wife makes a good point, do you take off your shoes and point to your socks? Just be like, do you think every guy walks around with these? Huh? Gold on his toes.
You think that's how I win arguments with my wife? You think that's
what I'm down to?
You point to something you're wearing that you're proud of to win an argument with your wife?
I get along great with my wife now. I just basically, I don't die on every hill now. I just go, all right, even if it makes no fucking sense to me. I just think like, you know what? It's just gonna be an argument. I'm gonna give in, and then we're gonna do this dumb shit anyway. So why not just act like I want to do it, And it keeps the peace. I slowly die inside, but as we're doing it, I don't need you to act like you care.
You know what? Honestly, I don't really.
Yeah. I know. So
yeah.
You sounded like you're watching a rescue dog commercial. Aww. You want one? No, I work too much. Gas it.
Well, I'm sure your wife is always right too. Just
no, she is right a lot of the time.
Yeah.
She is.
See how that works?
Very nice.
You just agree with them.
Do you talk like this?
Ear grin.
Have you done couples counseling? Have you ever done that?
No, because
you can't talk this way, and you can talk this way to your therapist, but you can't sit there with your wife and say, "Look, I just pretend what she's saying, which is fucking crazy, makes sense, and a little part of me dies inside. Let's all go get cookies." You can't talk.
No, you can't do that because then you make that person laugh, and then as much as they fight it, they're on your side.
I know what you're talking
That's how it
about.
works. You've done that.
Yeah.
I've never gone to couples therapy. Somebody told me like that's everybody he knew that went to couples therapy immediately got divorced afterwards.
No, that's not true.
Well, I didn't. I'm just repeating what somebody else said. You fucking said that like I said. I didn't come up with
terrible. I'm a couples counselor.
No, it's not
in my
true.
own way. I just think we need to encourage people.
You think I said the world was flat? Sorry.
Well, until I see real evidence.
It is. It's like a cereal bowl, evidently. We're looking down into it.
Right. Have you talked to someone who believes the Earth is flat? Do you know what you would say to them? Would they be swayed by pictures from space, or does that not mean anything to someone who believes the Earth is flat?
It's all done in a studio, man. They do it over in Burbank. No. It would depend on the situation.
Right.
If it was at night and we were by ourselves and I didn't know him and he just approached me, then I would just be like, oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think you're right. I would just agree with him and make him leave. And he probably wouldn't. His eyebrows would go up in excitement that he found somebody else that agreed with his way of seeing the world.
Right.
And then I couldn't get rid of him. I don't know. It's quite a conundrum.
And then you'd be with this person for the rest of your life. They'd be a good friend.
Well, what was bad was when I got into conspiracy theory about the banks and the Federal Reserve was you met so few of those, and then those other people with they just thought because you believed that those guys were a problem that you then thought the world was flat and all this other stuff. It's like, no, I don't think that. I just think there's stuff over there. And then they would look at you like you were a sellout. Like there seemed to be like no middle ground with conspiracy theory. You had to be all in with shapeshifters and lizard people. It's just like, no, I'm just saying the Federal Reserve. It's,
Right. You were saying you think in some ways our economic system might be a little gamed. A lot of
Ponzi
people,
scheme. Yeah.
And a lot of people agree with you, and they thought, well, because that's a conspiracy theory, you're in on everything.
Yeah,
Every
that I
single
thought we
thing.
didn't land on the moon.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So then I I used to call them the eyebrow raise people because then they come up, dude, like, you know what else? You know what else? They come up to like that. So I just sort of I'll kind of keep my thoughts to myself.